I'm a bit concerned if Dr. gets focused down, the rest of their comp just might not have gas in the tank in those team fights. On the other side for Gen.G, the top side has a lot of threat, fielded with the Yunara, but the bot side, the smolder bar doesn't inspire a lot of faith.
Now, and see what he can see here on the Jarvan.
Oh, BDD has to watch out.
Uh-oh, BDD, really rough spot for him, as now he's gonna flash. The follow flash comes in, but the stun is there. And now they don't quite have the damage on a BDD. Here's Cuz, getting a ton of damage done with the Conqueror, and that is just first blood given over to BDD.
The game might just be doomed.
잠깐만.
And it's a sidestep on the Q at the end that saves BDD.
난 좋았어. 보자.
You can see how hyped he is the moment he sidesteps it. The minion's doing so much damage as well. The Canyon hitting on him.
미안하다, 못 봤어.
He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't see him.
Does get stunned, but not really much Gen.G's bot lane can do. And this is such a good early start for KT. This is kind of the... I mean, it's not a huge, it's not really an advantage in terms of they're not really ahead in gold, but they have that dragon, you know, they got that early kill, is not making it easy to play towards this side of the map. And Perfect, we talked about weathering the storm. The storm is hitting hard right now, so currently Keen in a pretty good position, despite the fact it's 0-0-0. He's 24 CS up, about 600 gold. Still, Perfect pretty even in XP though, so that's something at least. Trade.
Oh, gonna throw down an ult. That's not an easy target to hit.
Yeah, the movement speed, the shield helping, and Cuz is looking.
Yeah, flash comes in, there's the stun. Chovy very low, trying to trade back on a BDD, but there's nowhere for him to go. The heal is there!
Oh, the flash!
The flash on the Cataclysm gets him out just barely. Because meanwhile, we got Duro trying to kill BDD, but TP is coming in. And I think Duro is just dead in this one. Lands the stun, and it just doesn't matter. A second kill here for KT.
Danny used his magical journey before this, and he's like, I'm probably dead.
Uh-oh. Chovy, no flash. He's just isolated. Where is he? In the river. And they give the kill over to Peter, unfortunately.
He just dies there. Pretty unceremoniously. Dr. unfortunately not the one to get the kill, but a good play coming out. Good pickup from Peter and Dr. in the bot lane. And a second dragon picked up for KT is big. And then just a flash combo.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh.
This time it's Ruler, and the magical journey's there, but it's just going to be another one, and make it two! A double kill for Duckdom already!
That is a problem for Gen.G. You've just given so much gold.
Probably should. Maybe they will after this.
They should wait.
Maybe now they realize, they're like, huh.
There's some notes for that skin. It's almost perfect, but that's all they're missing.
Yeah.
Now setting up a Herald here. They're looking to contest this Gen.G are.
You got a ghosted Alistar in your face. With ult available, he's just going to go in because he has that ult, and he's taking a lot of damage, though. Got to be careful. Peter definitely getting a bit overexcited. We also have the TP coming in from Perfect, which really doesn't...
And because with the towers being there, with the mid-tier 1 being up, there was no really real way you could extend the play. They do just switch up the lane assignments. Oh!
Yeah, Chovy doesn't respect the Scion, and he gets tower aggro as well. Chovy 0 and 2, he's dead again.
Maybe that's a play we could have talked about.
Yeah.
But Chovy was his flash up when that happened?
I believe so. I got fooled by the UI a couple days ago, but never expected that to happen.
It's just like neither of them used their buttons.
That did happen as well.
You know, they had the Tempered Fate, they had the flash. Either of them could have used it. He just died very quickly. So, bit of a flub there from Gen.G, and now the lead is expanding. And it's going to be third dragon for KT. I kind of feel a little bit rough because it is that Chemtech Soul. Oh my god.
Okay, Duckdom claiming he's the ruler of mid lane, but now he's taking a ton of damage, just dives to the smolder. Ruler going to pick up that kill for free. Duckdom not respecting it. Here's Cuz though. It's Canyon trying to get that life back. Keen just trying to survive himself, but everything comes in as Duro gonna ult the tower to deny. But Ruler still in a lot of trouble, gets flashed on by Peter. Triple kill for Cuz as KT turn it around.
With how that fight started, right? Duckdom sliding in, basically getting exploded. They still decimate the rest of the fight. They don't even need the Yunara at this point. Cuz so far ahead gets a triple kill. The tower's protected by the Bard ult from the Herald. Doesn't matter. They'll go for a second charge. I think, yeah, goodbye to the Herald there. Just kind of explodes Ruler.
Look for Pantheon.
Okay.
I'm looking. Doesn't have to say anything else. I mean, the play kind of plays itself out with everybody super low.
And you've been spotted. They're looking for BDD.
Yeah, they don't know they're spotted. This collapse is coming in real quick. Here comes BDD. Duro's in a lot of trouble as he is going to flash, but that is Jarvan. You're not getting away from him easily. Down goes the Bard. And here comes Canyon as well. Free food for the Yunara. A third kill for Duckdom. And that should be Otacon on top of it.
Such good vision setup, some great flanks from Cuz and Peter, and it's like they set the bait up of BDD, they saw Gen.G moving in, they flank around perfectly, and I think the main thing we've seen from Cuz, we saw it in the early levels when he dodged that Water Raptors, we saw it here as well, playing around vision so well, knows exactly where the wards are, exactly where the vision is, and able just to skate around them to find these angles. Otacon picked up 4 KT and souls in 40 seconds.
They say we got the stacks. If we're gonna fight, we gotta fight here. And they say we've got an Elder Dragon. We don't want to see another one. Ruler gonna get away from that. But what is this split up fight? We got an Aurora ult just splitting everyone up. Keen kiting everyone down, and Perfect's gonna go down here on the top side, and so will Keen. As Zombie Scion as well gonna hit the deck. Already 4,000 damage done by Ruler, and KT showing a lot of respect to this.
Yeah, Ruler's starting to shred. Perfect goes down so quickly there, and a lot of resources were used there to take out Keen. Cuz trying to get a look into the Dragon now.
Trying to come back. Yeah, they want Cuz to try to steal, but will they have the vision? Will they have the ability to do so?
Oh,
the flash comes in, the stun hits too! And the anti-engage does come out from the Bard, but they're so low already. Look at the damage from Ruler, though. BDD getting chunked out as Ruler goes over the wall. Toby is safe as well, but Duro will go down. 8k damage to the Smolder. The flag comes down. But the damage on this Baron is so fast. They need to close the distance right now, as Cuz is right here, ready for the steal. And it looks like that is going to be the play. It's just going to come down to a flip. Who's going to pick it up? It goes to one! It goes to one! And now Ruler in a ton of trouble.
He's dead!
The Q from the end, he chases him down. And they get the Baron on top of the kill. And now Gen.G just desperate to get out. Can they get away from Duckdom? Looks like the answer's gonna be no, as TP's coming him in and KT want to end this game.
That's gonna be game one. Keen not gonna be able to do enough solo. This steal from Cuz, the 1 HP on the Baron, and the cleanup comes in. Ruler gets exploded, and KT start this series with a bang.
So all they had to do, just take the Baron, win the fight, end the game. We were very much in a slow position, and yeah, I mean, Keen's trying his best to clear the wave. With the Baron buff, it's not gonna happen. Can't even deal with Tibbers. This is gonna be the end of game one. KT gonna take it down and bust all of those 3-0 predictions out the window.
Put Braum passive on a target and hit him and kill him. And it can sometimes be very difficult to handle. Particularly Gwen and Xin Zhao, you know, the double circles. When you're playing Jhin Cassiopeia, it can kind of be a nightmare. This is one of the things with playing Rakan into an aggressive mobile lane.
Duckdom just gonna get flashed on, not respecting this. The knockup does come in, but barrier is there for Ruler. It's first blood already for Ruler and Duro. The 1v2.
Here's the difference, you know, it's the Lucian Braum is a lot stronger early. The Lucian has that pickaxe. Keen was able to get XP to get level 6. You know, he TP'd in. He's already bought. He had the Amtome and the Dark Seal, so he's actually able to force them away from the wave. And now, I mean, I don't think you can dive this.
All right, well, they're going to try. Keen goes in. He's very confidently going to take this 1v3 underneath the turret as Cuz has to flash away. Keen, you can see that deadly flourish. And now we got the Realm Orb coming in. Chovy wants a bit more, and I think Duckdom is just dead here, as nobody is here to help. And he doesn't have any sums.
If he just stays there, maybe they'll forget.
Maybe he'll just disappear like he's Teemo in a brush or something.
Yeah.
Very different from the way that game one played out, where you were expecting them to get early lane leads, but everything fell apart very early. And so they really got no tempo going for themselves. Gen.G go back to the drawing board and look a lot better in this early game.
Cannot do that.
All right, so KT really want to fight for this Drake.
They want to. I'm not sure it's the best decision, though.
Looks like even Perfect's backing for the TP. They get the engage here onto one. It looks like Jovi's in a bit of trouble. Has to flash away from this, but the Rue comes in, and they select the kill on a Jovi. And now they're looking for more. Canyon a little bit isolated, but he is down. But Perfect accesses the back line. Canyon super low himself, but the culling and the needles are pretty good. BDD does a ton of damage to Ruler at the backside of this fight. And now Duro is alone. Keen trying his best to get in there and get a kill. Gets the triple, but immediately gets chomped instead as Cuz takes him down. Gets another one on a Duro, and KT win the fight. Perfect's gonna get here first, and I think with that roam coming down, Gen.G have to respect that rather.
Yeah, I think they just give it up.
Yeah, not going to be able to respond. As will be Chemtech again is the only question. No, it's Infernal Soul, and KT have double Dragon in this game.
Yeah, so KT really bouncing back in this one. Get the first two autos, then E into knockup, and just try and one-shot Peter.
Yeah.
Who is close to that range already.
He really wants to engage, it looks like, but I don't think they've got a real angle here, so Gen.G gonna do a good job of accelerating their lead with this objective take.
Nice pick up there, did force them away. And Trundle not really a pick that scales that fantastically with farm.
Perfect. Certainly threatening this one, but the public execution is going to miss, and now he has to flash away. Will he even live? No, gets snipped in the butt, and that's going to be the end of him. Keen picks up the solo kill.
That was hype, if I'm going to be real. Here, though, Perfect stepping up to Keen, ends up missing the public execution. Nice sidestep from Keen, and then able to get that last charge of the ultimate that does so much damage there.
Well, I guess you just give this one away. Gen.G continue with their snowball.
I think it's the right call. Does give feats of strength over to Gen.G, but I just don't think you're in a position to fight that one. Oh, that is a Braum TP.
Yeah. Cuz is here. Hear a lot of shouting behind me as they want to set something up. Duro in a very awkward spot. Has the flash and might be able to get over this wall, but the quickness is there. Jumps on the teammate, and it just means that Duckdom gets the kill instead. And he will accept that with open arms.
It's a nice snipe, but the TP came down from Perfect, and it kind of makes you feel, was it warranted, the TP from Perfect? Because it just gives up the top tower for TP and the tower, right?
Yeah, I mean, at least Duckdown got the kill and not like Peter or something. We got, Jovi in a very rough spot, gonna be stunned down, and now Cuz is here. Jovi, nowhere for him to go, just accepts his fate, doesn't even flash, and just dies right before the Otacon take. It looks like KT gonna go for this one.
They have so much DPS for it.
Oh, they're gonna turn as well. The charm comes in, and Ruler's just dead for free. Gen.G is asleep at the wheel, and KT are getting so much now.
Both carries just deleted their huge pickups from KT. You're seeing why the Cassiopeia is prioed into Rise when you're locked in those animations. So easy to get an ult off. BDD finds it, the punish is there, and then Ruler just caught taking a wander through the jungle. Goes down, Otacon for KT. Herald is thrown down in a bizarre position where it's just going to get deleted. They will get mid-tower for this, though.
Yeah, looks like Perfect trying his best to clear the wave. We got Cuz coming over. Keen's half health. I mean, Exhaust's going to come in, but the perfect execution to get away from a lot of the damage as needles are coming in. But Keen is kind of all alone here. Yes, he has Duro. And, okay, the stun is going to come in. It looks like Keen should be able to back away, especially with Canyon there.
You're pushing in.
Yeah. Looks like they will push in now. Cuz in position to get the smite. He was able to steal at 1 health as now Peter extremely low. And Cuz getting pretty low himself. The redemption comes in. Cuz he wants it, but he's not going to get it. The smite early. Oh, the stun comes in from BDD. It's gigantic. And now Perfect's on that back line. Ruler doing a great job of kiting out though. And Keen trying to go 1v3. He's got Toby with him now. And he's going in doing a ton of damage as the turret in the backline is doing work from the side of Duckdom. Keen and Jovi do get pushed away, but Gen.G, they get a second Infernal Drake under their belt. Already used as we're setting up for this Infernal Drake in 5 seconds, trying to get position here in the Banana Brush. As another root's gonna come down. They're doing a good job of keeping Gen.G at bay, but Gen.G now set up on another objective. Getting this one pretty low. The snipes are coming in on a Duro though. As the last shot might just be shot into Canyon, but it's going to go the way of Canyon. He's super low, he goes down. Perfect, keeping Keen at bay. And look at the rest of Gen.G, they're melting like butter on the right side with a hot knife going right through it on the side of KT. As Keen, yeah, he's gonna get the 1v1. But now KT, they look for Baron.
And you know, perfect. He did his job. He kept Keen occupied, right? And it's not a thankful job, but...
Okay, we're just flashing on Keen here. Might be able to get it. That pillar is not the best, but it's still going to be a kill. Cuz gets the shutdown. The hero of KT is back.
And you see the difference in this fight when the Gwen isn't there. Gen.G just don't have the gas in the tank. They don't have that threat on the back line. KT push forwards. So often see Trundles deciding, do they want Triforce? Oh.
Okay, BDD just having a bit of fun. Face checking the brush against 4. Down he will go.
Okay, not optimal. As I was saying, we still have to see Trundles deciding, do I want Triforce or do I want Sundered Sky? They are trying to do the C target, kill target strategy though. And KT are trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
It's Baron for KT, and yet Gen.G picking up an inner top.
Not under any threat in that fight the last time around. Cuz in a weird spot here. He's going to get slowed down by that. He's going to have to go for the subjugate as a massive Realm Warp comes in straight onto BDD. He says, I'll take the fight. I can't go anywhere. As now Redemption's coming in. They're going to Axis right at the heart of Gen.G. Canyon is so low, and so is Duro. But this is 4v4 for the moment, but now Ruler comes in, and it's going to be Gen.G's fight. They're going to take down Perfect. That's a second kill to Gen.G. But now we got a TP. That's coming in up top.
They should just kill the Braum, honestly, but it's going to be hard.
I don't know if they can. I mean, Subjugation does come out, but Keen flashing on in. A very awkward fight here, as it is going to be the kill on a Duck Dom, the kill on a Cuz, as Chovy just going to solo down the Dragon. Everything falls apart in the span of a couple of minutes.
Yep, and that's Soul now for Gen.G. Gold lead back in their favor, and just when things started to feel like KT was looking at a 2-0, both teams trying to contest these mid-waves. Oh, it's so spooky.
I mean, they're in the bush. They gotta be there, as Cuz he's gonna get stunned down and he's dead. And that's exactly what we were talking about. BDD just pops like a balloon, and the damage is just way too much. Gen.G, they just wait perfectly as the perfect execution comes in from Perfect, actually, and it doesn't matter. 3 kills, or rather 4 kills, will go over to Gen.G, and they will look to end this game 38 minutes in.
An answer back from Gen.G. Definitely not clean game. Oh, okay. You're dead.
Yeah, Braum pretty good. He's getting some shots in. Okay, this is actually pretty close. Doesn't matter. This game is over, and Gen.G will force the series to be on our hands. A couple of critical mistakes from KT in the late game, and Gen.G are there to capitalize and bring this to 1 against 1.
And I just think you just get bowled over when it comes to the team fights. They're just going to run at you, and the Featherstorm's not going to be enough. You know, if BDD pops, you're going to need a Zhonya's. You pop that Zhonya's while you're in that stasis, you're not doing damage. So he does have a lot of biscuits, though. He is chomping on those biscuits.
He's the biscuiteer.
He's getting max biscuit value.
All right, here we go once again. Ruler. Stun could come out if he wanted to flash, but not going to force it. There's the flash, and no cleanse this time. Ruler in a ton of trouble. First blood picked up by the Xayah, and now we got Cuz in the bottom lane. Speaking of the Skarner carry, he is here before Canyon can get there. It's now knock up, and, well, yeah, Chovic's going for a little flight.
Yeah, just the bot lane of Gen.G not doing so hot in this matchup.
Yeah. Doesn't feel very good for them. Ruler keeps stepping up to the Leona and finding out what happens when you do that. I feel like Cloud is really OP for Gen.G. It's pretty good for KT, but not amazing. As Cannon's here, might just press his ult button, waits for the seismic shove. BDD still doesn't have his flash, as the taunt gonna hit both of them, and BDD's so close to getting his flash back, but it's not gonna happen. Peter TPing in just to kind of get hit by the Vi, and the heroic exit comes out from Chovy. Flash back in time, but they won't. Little engage onto Cassante, as the two of them are like, nah, we can't do this, and the flash comes out. As now TP to the top lane from Duro. Cuz and Peter sticking around because BDD is here as well. 4v2. As Chovy has his TP as well, not going to use it. In goes Keen, and he's in a bit of trouble. Cuz taking a bunch of damage from the turret, tanks it up. BD gets the aggro, actually. Flashing on in is Cuz. They finally get the kill on a Keen. It looks like Duro should follow, right?
No.
He's going to hop on the horse.
Guys.
I think he just gets away.
There's no way he just walks us off.
He just walks away.
A very focused effort to make that happen, and I think KT not feeling as good that they only got the one kill there, and they weren't really able to translate it into many plates.
Ooh.
And it's Hextech Soul.
You know, Talia Xayah has enough damage and enough peel back that it will be difficult for Gen.G to engage eventually, as we got a fight brewing here. Looks like they want to engage on someone. Peter's going forward. They say, okay, we might just choose the Leona. Eventually, the damage is there. They go in on the Skarner, and the Galio's right on top as KT are down a member this entire fight and still take the fight. As Peter just a little bit too far forward. As, oh, it goes Xayah! The Xayah Feathers get the kill on the Rift Herald. As now going in is perfect 1v5. He's got Duckdown behind him with the Feathers. He's actually doing a ton of damage. But guys, you're down so many members. As maybe they get the kill on a Canyon. Yes, they will. 505 gold goes to the Xayah.
Correct. Beautiful. And now it's given them position onto the Dragon. They should be able to get this. They have the team fighting Herald.
Yeah, no jungler here. Canyon just not here. And the team fight Herald comes out. It's going to send that mid. It looks like Peter, we know he's willing to send it. Maybe he just looks for the knockup? No, just taking the wide routes here. As the mid turret goes down, BDD is basically dead. Duckdown is isolated, and Peter probably just dead himself after the charge.
Yeah, hard to hit, hard to miss, sorry. And he did miss.
He's got shutdown gold on him as well. He's got the biggest gold lead in the game. Like, that would have been massive for
Look,
KT.
Cuz has had a great series.
If you're not a real damage threat, then they can just only go for Xayah, and then you're not really a threat at all if she's already dead. So Chovy just able to push perfect out of the lane. Was up 2 levels, now up just the 1.
Yeah, Piffet only really has armor, so...
But making it pretty interesting regardless, because he notices that the Dragon is pulled out here. Going to be a little bit of a flip, it looks like, as the turn not really coming through. The wall is there, and it goes over to Cuz. Picks it up, denies the soul points, as Cuz absorbing a lot of the pressure, as now they go in with the Galio. Duckdown has to go to the Feathers. He's so far up in this one, just has to flash away, can't do the damage, and now they just run at them with the On the Hunt. As Duckdown steps back into the Galio, and that will be enough. The kill goes over to Ruler with the red buff, and Cuz is out of there as well. And this should be at least the Otacon to Gen.G.
It's a good smite from Cuz, but it's just not enough in the team fight. Domination from Gen.G, and with the Otacon as well, I feel like this game is pretty over and done. Such an advantage is going to be picked up from this, and I think they're just not going to have the damage from here on out. This comp is so unforgiving. You know, you have the movement speed of the Sivir, the movement speed of the Rel. They will just chase you down. Just to get into where your starting position should be, you know it's already cooked.
All right, well, they're looking for the Cassante here, as everything going to be used in terms of the flash and the dash. Perfect, nowhere for him to go. You're not getting away from Camille and Galio.
Hard to see in that vicinity. Cuz is walking over. I don't think you get anywhere close. He's 2 levels down.
They have vision now. He's got to just send it. He doesn't have his flash. He will get into the pit. They do turn onto him, though, as a lot goes into the Skarner, but will the damage be there for the Xayah as Ruler gets pretty low? Keen also getting low on the right side. That's a kill to Duckdown, but some heavy health bars here on the side of Gen.G, and some really low ones on the side of KT. It's going to push them back in the 1-for-1, but at least they stop the Baron. Push for KT.
They are trying to move over. Cuz with a slick smite, maybe?
I mean, he's going to get in, and Canyon is here, but he's alone as the smite goes to KT again. It's a 3rd Hextech Dragon.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Was thinking about not letting him go, but he's going to let him go.
Let him go.
And there you go. Careful. You've still got Duckdown, who is a Fountain Laser. Little flank here from Chovy on the right side, but Duckdown's got good positioning for now. But the front line is just being chewed apart here by Gen.G. They're going to take him down. Now the ult comes in onto BDD, and the follow-up is there as well. Nice damage here from Duckdown, though. They go very deep for the kill on a BDD, and there's the taunt as the Featherstorm comes in. A massive flash to get him out with the Feathers. But it's still a win to Gen.G.
Ruler?
Yeah, Ruler's looking for it, and with no Featherstorm, you will be taken out as Ruler flashes the Samsung Galaxy, and they will be taking this Baron now.
Be able to use his buff, likely to push to an end because they're gonna have a 10,000 gold lead after this. Pretty hard to overcome.
38 empowered pedals.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Gen.G are the peddlers now.
Like Peter, perfect.
Peter and perfect, yeah.
It's so good.
All right, collapse here on a Keen. This is a Camille level 17 with flash. Gonna catch him out of the hook shot. Does not get over the wall. The exhaust is there. Peter's taking insane amounts of damage.
Peter.
And now the Galio comes in. And Keen is like, well, good try, guys. Nice work, buddy.
He's a little strong.
Yeah.
You know, I don't hit the attempt. I think you have to try something, but this game is feeling pretty doomed right now. 13,000 gold lead. They're just pushing the waves. And the problem is, you're so hard to stand near the tower because the Sivir just chunks you from the ricochet.
Yeah.
You see Duckdown clearing the waves, but they're just gonna. Oh, they're gonna go the triple inhib.
I thought about another player that starts with P, by the way, Peanut.
Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah.
How did we miss?
That's kind of the very obvious one.
Peanut, the peddler. Yeah.
Yeah, it works. But the Val is different, though. Nice knockback here on a Chovy. That's going to be a follow-up, but Perfect just gets pelted. Chovy does as well, but he's got so many stacks on his Magice, he's going to play it safe. Trying to hold on desperately to the Nexus turrets, but 15,000 gold and a redemption. It's going to keep them healthy for now.
Look at the cannon minions. They are just shredding these towers.
Yeah, they really are. Engage will eventually just come in. They're trying to burst down Chovy, but he just goes gold, and the Impale is there, but the damage is not. Duro gets low, but it just doesn't matter. Gen.G, they were going to win this game for the last 10 minutes, and they finally are going to take down the Nexus alongside of it, as they will take the lead in the series 2-1, and now are on match point.
Nocturne in the jungle with the... It's kind of weird, okay? I guess maybe the thought process is you land the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, and both you just send the Nocturne and the Ziggs in on the target.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think Duckdown needed to be here. They have so much pressure in mid, and as we know, Canyon is nowhere to be found, so... again, hindsighting. Definitely did not need to be there, but it's fine.
Yeah. Would have been in trouble, but he ults the wave.
Yeah.
And he does scout out Canyon with the minefield. And so in return, KT did got that first dragon, the Ocean Dragon as well. A nice one to pick up early.
Peter just hiding on bush, seeing what he can see. He is going to get hooked, though, and now Canyon's here, and the flash in front of the dredge line as Canyon gets in range. As Nocturne is coming in, a ton of damage coming out from Duckdom. Peter does go down, but the trade might just go over to KT as they take down Canyon. They're looking for Duro. And here comes Chovy just to push them away, but BDD has flashed himself and can just flash over, and eventually Duro will die. And the kill also goes over to BDD, who is now 2-0 on the Zoe.
Nice cleanup there. I feel like Gen.G commit heavily for the pick onto the support. So much resources poured into killing Peter. And as a result, the turnaround pretty swift from the side of KT here. Cuz chases after Duro, and BDD has flash. Like Chovy puts the ground. Oh.
Chovy in a lot of trouble here. We got the storm down, but red buff even ticking as there's the empowered auto from BDD, who is now 3-0.
They just look so mechanically proficient. It's insane. Canyon not showing that yet. The sleep lands. Oh, so much burst damage. He's just kiting the storm. Fire poke at you if you start hitting it. You know, he's in a prime spot here.
There it is. Bubble is going to come down, and now Chovy, he's just barely going to avoid that, as now the turn comes in onto the Ziggs. Duckdom in a bit of trouble. He's trying to satchel away. The ult is going to miss from the Poppy, as now Keen is in a whole lot of trouble. You see that damage coming out from the Poppy, and Gen.G just have to get away. The damage from the Zoe, rather, as BDD picks up more stacks, and Duckdom lives as well.
Yeah, Duckdom able to move in and clear the wave. Oh!
Yeah,
That's a lot of... Oh, it lands!
Uh-oh. There's a lot of trouble here for Chovy, and he goes as the giant bomb from the Ziggs on top of the Zoe damage is just too much to deal with, although nobody's dying. Everybody actually lives. Nice. The amount of damage that he has now as they're going to pull the trigger here on a Chovy. He doesn't have his flash, but Perfect does. Goes in with the stun and takes him out. Canyon Not gonna hit it again.
I think that was spell shielded actually from Cuz. Oh, you cannot play Hextech Soul into this comp that KT has when they have Hextech Soul.
Yeah.
Like you're already struggling to get on top of them. They have so much poke. They're so able to prod the enemy team. And now they have that in pocket. It is so massive. I think if he ulted him, he's just out the fight completely.
Yeah, well, maybe they're going to use the Poppy. Oh, no, it's going to miss. And the spell shield was there, just in case. And it looks like we're just going to get a flip here as the engage goes in on the Keen. I think you got to look at that Drake, though. Don't want to give this up for free, Cuz it's not going to get the smite. And Gen.G just get the Drake and might just be able to get out. They're spending all of this time killing Keen. And it looks like they will get him. Ruler and Duro considering it, but Gen.G, they're going to buy some time. They take the Drake away.
Yeah, so Drake for Gen.G is a big pickup. It's worth for that one trade. It's what can KT get after? Oh,
he doesn't miss. BDD is just on a tear right now. Dredgeline going to hit Canyon.
Yeah, KT can force him off and get this mid lane tower. So a big pickup here. Oh! That beach ball.
It's so spooky.
He has farmed pretty effectively this game.
That's pretty much all he's been doing. As Chovy's top.
They want to force a TP. This is a dangerous spot to be in against the Kiana, though.
Yeah, I got to be careful to get the TP in the back. They know they're ahead, but they know that one fight could turn it.
Yeah, just getting as much gold as before. Oh.
All right.
Okay, it was just on the Keen, so...
Yeah, he can. Just, the knock coming to the hook! And Duro just sits him down, says take a seat, although the damage is coming out from the Ziggs. And they're trying to push into this one. The Victor, though, is totally safe, and a ton of damage is coming out from Ruler at the same time. The poke, though, is going to get Duro down. Keen's perfect around him, and he's just walking over mines and getting hit by bombs. And that is not what you want to see if you're a Gen.G fan. Ruler, though, trying to frontline here. And is doing a ton of damage. Keen as well.
This was huge from Duro, but it ends up backfiring. He flashes to get the play, gets the Zoe, but they chase into the Ziggs. Oh, it's massive. And that secures them soul. Doctam's such a hero. And now looking at Atakan as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
If he minefields, he just did it. Minefields that choke there. You just can't approach. 1-3 still. It does mean if you get the Atakan, though, it's very significant because petals are worth more the less you have.
Yeah.
So it would give... They have to zigzag.
Zigzag over the top. There's the Nocturne. That's the combo. They don't get the kill, though. Ruler going to live, and BDD says, I'll get the kill. Don't you worry. As he's going on in, they keep him around with the bubble. As everybody doesn't get to play the game, they're just running away, tail tucked. And there's nothing they can do. As now they've got an opportunity to go for that Otacon.
Their jungler is down, but Cuz is up a good amount sooner than Canyon is.
Looking for it again. BDD playing with fire. He's got that flash. As now the damage comes in. Chovy steps up and dies. Chovy, no. 0 and 4 on the Victor.
Sacrifices himself for the kill, but the cleanup's there. The artillery cannon's firing, backing up the Nocturne. And Gen.G just don't really have a response to these long-range picks. So the Sleepy Trouble bubble hits.
No flash, no flash.
After the ult, he almost gets one shot. He does just survive, but then Fierce is there. The second bubble comes through.
Keep going.
Oh, and he finds it again.
Let's look for one more.
We'll do a decent job. They're starting the objective.
They're just going to start it up and just hope for a flip. And if they get it, maybe they can win it. I mean, Gen.G, they're not out of it just yet. The poke is coming in. As now the paranoia and the massive bomb onto 5! As the damage is there, Chovy is dead, but Ruler is still alive. The hook on the perfect might just be enough as he goes into GA. Ruler's still alive, gonna take out the Nautilus. As BDD and Ducktom, they're kind of flying alone here. Perfect, pretty low.
Canyon's still up is the big thing. They need to get the dragon to reset because he's got a smite.
Ruler, he's just desperately asking for one auto.
Oh, Perfect found Canyon.
Perfect did find Canyon. As where did the Blitz go? Where did the Corki go? They're both dead to the Zoe and the Ziggs. He's spotted. And now they can just wait. TP coming in from Chovy.
Wait, Cuz is going to gate in and then he can ult. He can just ult.
Yeah, he can just ult. Poke coming in. They're trying to burst it down. Is Canyon going to land an ult? And now it just goes to Smite. As in goes Cuz. He takes the Elder. And that should be it. KT going to be forcing a game 5 here against Gen.G tonight.
What an absolute masterclass on this pick. BDD dominating on the Zoe up against Chovy as well. KT taking this to game 5, trying to look to qualify for Worlds. Gen.G looked undefeatable. The last time they lost in a best of 5 was the LCK Cup, and now they're being taken to 5 games by KT.
Taking to 5 games in this manner, they definitely would not have expected it, as BDD is going to get hooked in. Do they have the damage? They're all tanking the turrets and stuff. I think only Ruler against Elder buff is not going to be enough, though, as he is going to take out one. Cuz is pretty low, but they just turn onto him, and that's going to be enough. 38 minutes in, Elder too strong.
You stun closest target, you have like the disengage of an Arda ult. But if like Wukong and Lissandra get on the Callista, they can explode it. But I really feel like this game is super snowbally, and it's now going to move back. He doesn't want to be there. I mean, against the TF as well.
Penalty sin.
It just feels bad though, because I mean they're getting the dragon, but you're just losing so much here for free.
Yeah, Perfect just doesn't get to farm at all. It's going to be very defeating for really any lane to go into, especially one in a game 5 of Fearless. I mean, Ezreal Maokai, as you mentioned, is not really a lane. It's not a real lane. It's like it doesn't do well into this at all.
It does not.
So you're just suffering. Chovy. So he's just going to get that one on cooldown and come back to the mid lane just fine. So we're trading Drake for Drake here. What is the soul going to be is the only question left. As... Nope. Hextech soul again. How about that? All to Genji. Every single one. But KT has said no.
That didn't do that much damage.
Yeah, he's shielded.
I expected more.
First turret, gonna go over with a Whimper in the bottom lane.
3,000 goldie now. They're going onto this Herald. Gen.G looking like they might contest it though. The Herald probably...
Oh, a little bit late to the party. Canyon is gonna go in, get the kick down, and now they're looking to turn on a Chovy. Maiden zoning on the bottom side of the fight. So they get the Herald, and they're gonna get out.
It looks like they're moving in.
I mean, they're going to throw down Rift Herald, but there's too many sticks in this dragon, and it's just going to be smited by the Callista, essentially. The turn comes in. Ruler is getting pretty low. The follow-up with the Wukong is so much AoE damage. They get 2 kills, and the Thralls are going out, and the fight is hugely won by KT. They don't get the dragon, but they're going to pick up 4 kills in the play.
There's the engage. The flank comes in. The Hex Gate's there from BDD. They get on the back line. Flashes up. Duros flashes up. Not used. A lot of these summons just not used by Gen.G. It feels like they were caught unaware by the play. And that 3,000 gold lead demolished out of nowhere.
With Atlas, but like KT proved to everyone that, hey, we can fight these guys. And now, once again, Ruler's just gonna kind of face check, and Cuz is all over him once again. The bailout is there, and Ruler, nowhere for him to go. Canyon, super low himself. The kick is actually gigantic, but it's not enough. No follow-up there as Keen burning down Cuz. He gets incredibly low. He will be taken out, but the fight is still won by KT.
4 for 2 there. Cuz does go down, not able to survive that, but it's a huge team fight win again for KT. Chovy's not even there, and KT are just demolishing them, finding Ruler again. KT want to go to Worlds. This is the game that would do it, and they're finding these fights again and again.
Renata for the hostile takeover in the choke, and they're just pulling it down, throwing as many autos into it for the Ren value as possible. TP's coming in. And now the equalizer going to zone Cuz a little bit, but he's still in the pit. He's still got excellent value here, excellent position on this one as in he goes, and Cuz will get the smite. Canyon immediately dies. And he's just not in this fight anymore. Keen's super low, doesn't have the Zonias, and now the follow-up comes in from the rest of the team as they are just rolling over Gen.G. KT looking for the ace, and they will have it after the Drake.
There's that Wukong value. Cuz gets the smite, gets Canyon, gets the team fight. It's a 5-for-0 ace.
Yeah.
It can't be beat.
Perfect now, a level and a half up. They're looking for BDD here. And
so hard to catch, though.
It's just Chovy. Like, Canyon's taking the Hex Gate into the jungle. They're going to get the TP out of Perfect, kind of an awkward spot for him. He's probably going to have to flash out of this one. Exhaust comes down. He's just going to hold on to it. He says, I'm dead. Nothing I can do. And, I mean, he's right for now. And now Gen.G up a man. They're looking at the Baron.
That was a big overstep from Perfect. TP'd into a bad spot, and now it needs to be a 4v5 for the Baron.
I mean, what are they going to do? They just got to try to send it and hope that Duckdom has enough damage to poke through everyone. Duro waiting with the hostile takeover, just waiting for the right moment. And there it goes. They get the engage onto that front line. Down goes Canyon. They don't have a smite right now. And no, down goes Cuz as well. The Baron goes to Gen.G. But BDD is doing so much work in the zoning there. The Thralls get the kill on a ruler. And Chovy just barely gets away. They hold onto the Baron. And Gen.G are still in this one with the Baron on Chovy.
You can use them fantastically to get in the pit here. They go in and create this absolute chaotic situation, but Cuz gets focused down immediately. And then it's Keen who ended up getting the Baron. And then here, this Zhonya's plus the Arcane Shift away from Duckdom.
They're getting resets. And now maybe he does, as they're looking for a play here on a Chovy, trying to get the cleanse. There it is, the Mikhails.
Yep, Mikhail's been obviously seen the value for there.
Takes a bunch of damage. Cuz by himself. Destiny comes in, they have vision. But they're not quite able to land the Q, and now Chovy maybe overextended. The kick is massive. BDD gonna land that stun onto Canyon. Peter super low, but he's still going in. They want to get Keen in the front line, but Cuz goes very deep, goes into his GA, and now is going to respawn. And KT, they're so low, but so is Gen.G. The flash on him for Perfect. And he's very much alone. Needs to be careful if he lands another E. Oh, the ghouls, come on.
Wait, he can stall them out. A TP's coming in behind them. Oh, BDD's coming.
BDD! BDD, here he is! But the stun comes in and he goes in and dies! BDD dead! Oh, the stun! Oh, the damage, rather. But they got the dragon!
They got the dragon! They got the dragon!
Soul.
Okay. Risky business. This is risky business.
Well, they're doing a lot of damage to it, but Canyon certainly will have an angle, right? The Q is coming on in! He's not going to get it! The smite of Cuz is there once again. This guy rarely misses, and he's not going to miss in a game 5.
Just hit the smite. It's that simple. Just hit the smite. You just, you know what? It's not risky if you don't miss the smite.
Let's just get Lysandre is what he says. And they do.
Yeah, the exhaust comes in, and they're like okay, little spooky, and then here
on the Elder goes to KT.
Perfect can just start soloing it.
All right, Chovy. He does chunk the turrets, but this Elder is falling very quickly. Canyon trying to take the gate over straight into BDD. They can just take him down as the stun comes in and Canyon is down to his GA. Already, they don't have a jungler. As down he goes. He's dead. He's just dead. The smite should just go the way of Cuz. They're taking a lot of damage. BDD has the AoE in the pit, and it goes to Duckdom. Duckdom gets it, and KT will take the fight. Chovy is down, and KT will do it.
KT are going to Worlds! They take down Gen.G! Their first best-of-5 loss since the LCK Cup! The upset of the year, and they booked their ticket!
I just can't believe it! How did they actually do it, KT? Do you believe in miracles? You're seeing one right here. KT take down Gen.G in 5 games.
What a performance. What a performance. And you know, this has been a team with so many ups and downs.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.